Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. Now this is vinyl inbox number 61 where I show 5 new LPs that I bought over the past month or so, plus a box set, a vinyl box set. I don't normally buy vinyl box sets because they're always far too expensive, but this one was so reduced in price, so I thought I would pick it up. Okay, the first one, and I have to give a big shout out to Jimmy Barnes. I did a video for Rod, the Happy Hippie Vinyl Guy, and one of my wishes for 2023 was for 6 of the Proclaimers albums of the 2000s to be re-released on vinyl, or issued in vinyl for the first time. And as soon as Jimmy saw that, he got an email saying that there was one of these albums available at a reduced price. So fair play to Jimmy. He put a comment on my video saying that this album, The Proclaimers, Like Comedy, was available from HMV at a reduced price. So I checked Amazon to see if it was on there, and it was, but it was 15 quid more expensive than Amazon, so I bought it off HMV. Now this is their 2012 album, and this is a really good album. It's got the fantastic Spinning Around in the Air on it, which is one of the top 10 best Proclaimer songs ever. But you also get really good songs like Whatever You Got, which is a really good opener, and Women and Wine is great. And on side 2 you have the most gorgeous ballad called Dance With Me, absolutely brilliant. So we'll open this up because this is in a coloured vinyl. It's got the lyrics on one side and then a picture of Craig and Charlie on the other. And this one, I believe, is on a lovely sort of it's a gold type vinyl, although it looks pretty green here on this camera, but it's supposed to be gold. But yeah, fantastic album from 2012. I would put it in the top half of Proclaimers albums. I've never done a ranking of their albums, but I think it would get in the top half, and that is Like Comedy. Now this is 1920-21 100th anniversary HMV, so yeah, really good, and this is the first time it's ever been available on vinyl. Okay, the next one is, and a big shout out to Ian from Ranking the Obscure. In fact, I've just done a video with Ian today on the 1960s number ones, and it's already up, so I'll put a link below to it. It's really good fun. We've been doing these videos of our top 10 number ones from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, right up to the 2000s. Can't go any further, and the 60s was the last one, so I've thoroughly enjoyed doing them all. And as I say, the 60s was so difficult to do because there's so many number ones that are absolutely brilliant. So a link to that video below, and please consider subscribing to Ian's Ranking the Obscure channel. He's got something up every day, sometimes 2 things, so he's very active. But in one of those videos in the 1980s, he mentioned Enya, and then he did a retro ranking on Enya, which is his top 10 favourite Enya songs. So I thought I would buy Enya, because I said Enya's the sort of person, or the sort of artist that I think I would like, but I know absolutely nothing about her at all, apart from Orinoco Flow. So this is a double greatest hits album, and really nice gatefold. And yes, Orinoco Flow is the first song on it. And you know, there's about 20 tracks on this, I think 19 tracks, and this is really brilliant. You know, I didn't really recognise any other songs. I played it all through, and it's so relaxing. As I say, the only one I knew was Orinoco Flow, although she has had top 10 hits before, but they must have passed me by. But yeah, this is a really strong album. I think this was released originally in the early 2009 it first came out, I believe, and now it's on vinyl. So yeah, Enya, the very best of, and really good album. Okay, the third one, and another female singer, and this is the new Suzi Quatro 12-inch, sort of an EP really, because there's only 6 songs on it. and it's called Uncovered, and a bit like the new Bruce Springsteen album, they're all cover versions. And she does Bad Moon Rising, which is a really good version, Midnight Hour, I Feel the Earth Move, Walking the Dog, The Boss, and The Boss is the only song I didn't actually know, and Sitting on Dock of the Bay, which I think is really good. And you get a nice inner sleeve, and this is really nice because it's on, although it's black vinyl, I think I actually prefer black vinyl now. It's on the Sun label, so well, a reproduction of the Sun label, which is really good. So 6 songs, and it plays at 45 RPM as well, and the versions are good. I really like a version of Bad Moon Rising as well, and let me see what else here. Midnight Hour is really good, and the Carole King, I Feel the Earth Move. Walking a Dog, it's okay, and The Boss is okay, but Sitting on Top of the Bay is a really nice version. So Suzi Quatro, Uncovered. Okay, the next one, and another female artist. Now 2 years ago I bought Norah Jones' first album. I thought, right, I'm not going to buy the next one. I really enjoyed it, but I'm not going to buy the next one. I'm going to leave it for a while. I left it for 2 years, I forgot all about it. But I picked up this one here, which is Feels Like Home, which is her second album. And again, this is a nice inner as well with all the lyrics. And this only arrived yesterday, and I've played it twice already. It is gorgeous, really gorgeous. Especially the very first song called Sunrise, which is absolutely beautiful, and it's really catchy as well. I know it does get a little bit moody near the end of side A, but it's an absolutely beautiful listen. And side B is every bit as good. Excellent album, thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm going to go back and play the first one again, and as I said before, I would rather live with these albums for a while before I go on to the third album. But yeah, 2 years since I bought the first one, and this one is, I think, every bit as good. So that's Norah Jones, Feels Like Home. This is a band that I sort of like, love, and sometimes can't stand. I do have a couple of their albums, but I really fancied the greatest hits, and I went for the White Stripes' greatest hits. Now this, I think, really is enough for me, although I say I do have a couple of their vinyl albums. This takes in 26 songs. I think it's more in chronological order, and I think I prefer the second disc because it's, as I say, chronological order, and I think their first album is maybe a little bit too bluesy for me. But yeah, this is a really strong album. Like, I love the song Conquest. I do like their version of Jolene. Hotel Yorba has always been a favourite of mine. Icky Thump I've always loved, and Seven Nation Army is great. Some of the ones on side one, I like Fell in Love with a Girl, and I'm not actually, I just don't know what to do with myself, which I think is the old, is it Dusty Springfield cover? I'm not sure, but yeah, really nice album, really cool. Don't know, it will actually put me in the mood for it, listening to the actual albums I've got. But yeah, Greatest Hits by White Stripes, really good. Now the box set. I wanted to buy this about 2 years ago when it first came out, but it was far too expensive, and I saw it on Amazon and it was vastly reduced in price, and I thought, why not? Because I've got myself a new turntable. Okay, it's not massive, it's a mid-range one, and I fancied this, and it is Fleetwood Mac, 1973 to 1974. Now this features 4 albums. I'll take them out. There's the back. There's the 4 albums there. So we have Penguin, Mystery to Me, Heroes Are Hard to Find, and then you get a live album from the Record Plant, which was recorded in December 15th of 1974. So it's probably one of the last shows they ever did with Bob Welch and the band. And yeah, I'll show it first actually. I played this last night. It's okay, Bob Welch does an awful lot of talking in it, telling stories and all the rest of it, a bit too much. And some of his guitar solos are really, really long and noodly, but still it's not a bad listen. You get songs, it starts off with a Green Manalishi, which is good, and then a version of Angel from Heroes Are Hard to Find, which I think is better than the LP version. Spare a Little of Your Love, the Christy McVie song, which is good. Sentimental Lady, Future Games, Bermuda Triangle, Why, Believe Me, a medley of Black Magic Woman and Oh Well, and then you get Rattlesnake Shake and the brilliant Hypnotized. It's a decent album. I don't know how many times I will play this. I really do need to be in the mood for this. There's the inner again. And it's just on, it's actually on a custom label. This is like a brown custom label, which is a bit boring. But still, not a bad album. But it's the least of the box set for me. The first one up is Penguin, which I've never had on vinyl. And this is, I think, from 1973 or so. And this is on the Reprise label. In fact, the other two are on the Reprise label as well, which is just your normal standard Reprise. Yes, this is a good album. I really enjoyed it. I think this is the one with Bob Weston in it and the other guy, which I cannot remember his name. But it's a strong enough album. Remember Me, Christy McVie's a good song. They do a version of I'm a Roadrunner, which is a little bit out of place. But at the very end there's a song called Caught in the Rain, which is like a very sort of slow acoustic instrumental type song. It's Bob Weston that wrote that, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So never had it in vinyl, have it in CD, haven't played it that much on CD to be honest, but yeah, really enjoyed it. Then you have one of my favourite of those Bob Welch years. I am a bit of a Bob Welch fan, I think. I prefer that era to the Peter Green era. I know a lot of people will totally disagree, but I actually do like the Bob Welch one. But this one here I do have on vinyl, but it's Scratched to Hell, and again it's got the gatefold. Weird cover. There's the wrong way around there. And if you see this side, I think it's a really cool cover, but it is a bit weird. As I say, it is on the Reprise label, but you also get the lyrics with it as well. And it's typewriter type, so it's just, I think, is really cool too. But with this you get a free 7-inch single, which has For Your Love on one side and Good Things Come to Those Who Wait on the other. I don't think Good Things is on any album, but obviously For Your Love is actually on this. And yeah, some really good songs. Hypnotized is on this. Emerald Eyes is beautiful, absolutely love it. Keep On Going is really, really catchy. Forever is a good song. Again, For Your Love's on here. Why? I think it's a really strong album. I think this is from 1973 as well, so mystery to me. And then the last one of the box is one I've never had on vinyl, and that's Heroes Are Hard to Find, and that is a weird, creepy cover. I think that's a disturbing cover, to be honest with you. And then the band at the back. Now in this one there's only the four of them. John McVie, Christy McVie, Mick Fleetwood and Bob Welch. And some of the songs on here are Heroes Are Hard to Find is really good, Coming Home is very good as well. She's Changing Me. The song Bermuda Triangle, which they did live, is I don't really like it live. It's better on this here. Prove Your Love and Born Enchanter. It's a decent album, and it's the last one before Lindsay and Stevie came along, and this was released in 1974. Okay, so that's my vinyl haul. Again, I'm enjoying these records under the new turntable. My last one I thought was going too quick, so I timed it and it was going at 35 RPM, and I thought, oh my god, some of these songs sound a bit like Pinky and Perky. So I really fancy treating myself, so very happy. Okay, that's me for now. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.